my name is Zoe Durbach and we're going to be talking about toilet training for babies and toddlers. I am an engineer, my background is in oil and mining, but then I had baby, Hector, and then things changed. What I'm going to be talking about will be perfect common sense to you. It's going to be what is best for baby, and also consequently there's a 60% saving on nappy usage, as well as the time factor, which is very important as a mother. Now, this is actually endorsed by pediatricians, pediatric surgeons, as well as being beneficial for the environment. My mother told me there are basically 3 reasons why a baby cries, and to check for them. Is baby hungry? Is baby tired? Or is there a dirty nappy? So they are talking to us right from the start. We also know babies like routine. When I talk about routine in this, I'm talking about twice a day, no more than 10 minutes. That's sufficient to start with. We're also giving baby a moment to go, and that's all that it is about. Humans are designed to squat to eliminate efficiently. That's the bottom line. It avoids constipation and those related issues, and babies are exactly the same. It's basic physiology and gravity, that's it. If we want to go into more detail, it's got to do with the puborectalis muscle. For example, an adult. If an adult has a full bowel and you ask them to go pick something up, they've got to really control themselves to pick it up. The older they are, the less control they have, the more they will refuse. As far as baby is concerned, if they've got a full bowel, you put them in a squat position, instinct kicks in and they're going to go, and that's it. The youngest you can start with the baby throne is 4 months old. Now when I say 4 months old, that is when baby can hold their heads up properly, strong, so none of this going on. That's the important qualifier. Now the maximum size you can actually go up to is about 20 kilograms. That's about 45 pounds. It's really dependent on the size of the hips as to when they can fit, but that's an average 4-year-old or perhaps 5-year-old. Now the baby throne comes in 2 parts. There's 3 different orientations, and you have step 1, step 2, step 3. So a beginner, intermediate, advanced. And now we're going to go into the bathroom and use a doll to see how the baby throne works with these 3 different orientations. Here's your beginner orientation, and there's no hole to worry about. Baby is in here, or toddler, with their clothes on, nappy on, so they can get familiar with it and familiar with the structure. When everyone's confident, now maybe a week or 2 or 5 minutes, take baby off, take nappy and clothes off, pick the top up, turn it over, put it back on, and you can see there's a cavity there, rather like a potty. Now baby is sitting in there with no clothes on to get the air on their bum. Now don't train baby to use it as a potty, there's no point. This is the mind trick phase. Now, as soon as baby is happy with the air on their bums, or your toddler is quite happy, let the toddler get up, or with baby, pick up baby nice and safely and carefully like this. Lift up the top, put it on the toilet, and put baby back on, or let your toddler climb up with a little help. Now you can see they're actually nice and safe. Can't fall off, because if you look like here, you can see that bum down, knees up. So they're nice and comfortable in that squat position, but never leave them alone. You'll be doing this, say, start off twice a day, no more than 10 minutes, and that is enough for baby to be emptying their bowels. Of course they're going to be weeing every half hour, every hour. You're not going to be putting them on every half hour. But as they get older and the bladder gets bigger and stronger and they wee every 2-3 hours, and it's reasonable to put them on at lunch, or if they have a bottle, you know, half an hour later they want to have a wee, and then you can put them on. And what actually happens is your nappy becomes dry, it becomes redundant. Now Hector, I can tell you at 6 months, particularly when he was going from milk to solids, it was a little more difficult to go. In fact, the clip that you will see how he's play, instinct trigger, I want to go, and pushes. That instinct takes place and he's going to wee anyway. So there was no reason at 6 months onwards, when he had started solids, to actually not do the number 2s in the toilet. As his bladder got bigger and stronger, at about 14 months, he was done completely with nappies because the nappy was dry. And it's the same with any other child. Of course, it may be 14 months, earlier or later, but the last nappy to go is actually the one at night, because that's 12 hours, and everyone's different with that. What's important here, you've got a gentle progression from the beginner, intermediate, advanced onto the toilet. That instinct and that trigger to push will only happen when baby's feeling safe and secure. That's why you've got this gentle progression. Taking baby out of the baby throne, you can see how they're supported all the way around the back, the sides, and under their thighs as well here. So when they're feeling safe and secure, so that they can push and bear down, they're supported underneath their thighs. It's not a situation of make hole smaller and they're trying to balance. They're held nicely in that squat position so they feel safe and secure for that trigger to happen. Parents who are practicing elimination communication with their babies, and their babies are used to having their bums in the air, can obviously go straight to the advanced stage. Now, I have made the baby throne very strong. I've designed it so you can have it for first child, second child, third child, give it to a friend. Any imitations, it could fail after a month or two. But here we can see how strong I've actually made it like this. I can even stand on it when it's on the toilet and it won't break. We've just seen how the baby throne works in the bathroom, but there's a few points I'd like to emphasize. You can see how the baby throne is healthier for baby. Common sense tells you it's just not healthy to sit and poo. It is also healthier to eliminate and to empty properly. The other aspect is with regard to your cost savings. We've proven between 13 babies and toddlers that you save over $1,000 before the age of 2. That's over 2,200 nappies you don't have to change, and that is an enormous amount of time if you're a mother. The other point is the environment. We all know about the nappy mountains. We all know about how long it takes for disposable nappies to degrade. Washing, toweling nappies, that stresses our seeds. The baby throne is made from 100% recyclable materials. We use an environmentally friendly production process, and I have made it to last. Now, the baby throne is not saying don't use nappies. All it is saying is just being efficient with nappies and then finish with nappies when everyone is ready and the nappy becomes redundant. So you don't have any toilet training nightmares. If there's an accident, so what? You've got a nappy on. You just get back into routine. Babies are clever. No one knows baby better than you. All we were talking about here is having baby in a safe and secure environment for instinct to kick in to trigger that push on the toilet. Here is a video you'll see of Hector. In this video you will see how Hector is feeling safe and secure, he's looking around, and then suddenly instinct kicks in, triggers to push. He's then working very hard. In 6 months he's actually moving from milk to solids, and then you see at the end how he's slapping his hands up and down with a very happy face.
Oh, good girl. Keep going. Oh, good boy. Good boy. Oh, good one. Well done.
I hope you enjoyed that video. That's something you can't fake. So from the Durbar family, good luck, enjoy your baby throne, and let's do something that's healthy for babies and to help the environment. But before we close, I'd like to introduce you to Hector again, who's now 5.
Be green!